Good morning. We will start a new chapter, gas power cycles or air standard cycles. We are going to solve two problems in this session. Let me read the first problem. The compression ratio of an Otto cycle is 8. At the beginning of the compression, the pressure and temperatures are 1 bar and 300 Kelvin. The heat transferred to air per cycle is 1900 kilojoules per kg of air. Calculate 1. Pressure and temperature at the end of each process of the cycle. 2. Air standard efficiency. 3. Mean effective pressure. Take Cp equal to 1.005 kilojoules per kg Kelvin, Cv equal to 0.78 kilojoules per kg Kelvin and R equal to 0.28 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. So first, before solving the problem, we will draw the PV and TS diagram of the Otto cycle. So let us draw these diagrams first. So by drawing this PV and TS diagram, solving the problem and finding what we need to find out, we can determine very easily. So TS diagram and PV diagram. So let me draw the PV diagram. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and then 3 to 4. So I repeat, 1 to 2 polytropic compression, that is I am going to write the PV to the power gamma equal to constant, that is adiabatic compression processes. 1 to 2 adiabatic compression followed by constant pressure heat addition, that is 2 to 3 where V equal to constant and 4 to 1 where V equal to constant and heat is rejected, that is QR. Here I will write it as QS. And 1 to 2 isentropic compression followed by 3 to 4 isentropic expansion. Similarly, I will represent them on a TS diagram now. That is 1 to 2 isentropic compression where entropy remains constant, that is work of compression. Then 2 to 3 constant volume heat addition process where heat is added at constant volume. Therefore it is called as constant volume cycle. Otto cycle is known as constant volume cycle. And then work of the engine, that is from 3 to 4 and then heat rejected from 4 to 1 again at constant volume. So 2 isentropic processes and 2 constant volume process which constitutes a Otto cycle. Now after drawing the PV and TS diagram, let us write what are the things given in the problem. So he has given us the compression ratio, that is R, RC equal to 8, that is V1 by V2. Then pressure P1, initial pressure is given as 1 bar. Initial temperature is given as 300 Kelvin. Then heat added, that is heat supplied is given, that is 1900 kilojoules per kg. We need to find out pressure at temperature at the end of each process, that is P2, P3, P4. All these three we need to find out along with T2, T3, T4 and efficiency, that is thermal efficiency and mean effective pressure MEP. These are the things we need to find out in the problem. So now we will take up each and every process and then find out the terms, that is first one during isentropic compression process process 1 to 2. So T2 by T1 is nothing but V2 by V2 to the power gamma minus 1. That is V1 by V2 is nothing but RC. So I can write it as RC to the power gamma minus 1 is T2 by T1. So find out T2. So T2 will be equal to T1 into RC to the power gamma minus 1. So that is T1 is given in the problem. It is 300 Kelvin. RC is 8. Gamma is given to us. It is 1 point. So Cp by Cv is given. That is Cp by Cv is gamma. That is I can write gamma as Cp by Cv. That is 1.005 divided by 0.718 minus of 1. These three things are on the r whole raised to 8. So find out the value of T2. So T2 will be equal to 689.21 degrees Kelvin. So after finding out the value of T2, next find out P2. So P2 by P1 will be equal to V1 by V2 to the power gamma. The main thing that is required in solving these problems is PVT relationships. So if we know PVT relationships, it is very easy to solve these problems. So P2 will be equal to P1 into bracket V1 by V2 to the power gamma, that is P1 into RC to the power gamma. That is P1 is 1 bar, RC is 8, whole raised to gamma is Cp by Cv, that is 1.005 divided by 0.718 in the numerator. So find out the value of P2. So we get the value of P2 as 18.36 bar. So after finding out the value of P2, then find out heat added. So heat added is given to us, that is heat supplied or heat added Qs equal to mCv T3 minus T2. Heat is added at constant volume. So it is mCv T3 minus T2. So mass is, we are finding it per kg. Then Qs is given, it is 1900 kilojoules. Then m is 1, Cv is given to us, it is 0.718. Then we need to find out the value of T3. T2 is known to us, it is 689.21. So find out the value of T3 upon solving. So we'll get the value of T3 as 3335.45 Kelvin. So after finding out the value of T3, next find out P3. So to find out the value of P3, we will go to the process 2 to 3, that is during constant volume heat addition process two to 3. So during this process 2 to 3, where heat is added at constant volume, we can write the PVT relationships, that is P2 V2 by T2 is equal to P3 V3 by T3. Since V2 and V3 are same because heat is added at constant volume, so I can write the relationship as P2 by T2 will be equal to P3 by T3. That is, I want the value of P3. P3 will be equal to P2 into T3 by T2. So we get P3 equal to P2 into T3 by T2. So just now we have found out the value of P2 and P2 we have found out, T3 we have found out, and T2 also we have just found out. So I can write P2 as 18.36 multiplied by T3 just now we have found out, it is 3335.45 divided by T2 is 689.21 degrees Kelvin. So find out P3. So you get the value of P3 as 88.85 bar. So once you found out the value of P3, next we will go to the process 3 to 4. That is during isentropic expansion process (3 to 4). So during this isentropic expansion process 3 to 4, I can write the equation as T3 by T4 will be equal to Rc to the power gamma minus 1. That is T4 will be equal to Rc to the power gamma minus 1 divided by T3. So that is 8 whole raised to 1.005 divided by 0.718 minus of 1 divided by So I want the value of T4. So T4 will be equal to T3 by Rc to the power gamma minus 1. That is T3 is 3335.45 divided by Rc is 8 whole raised to 1.005 divided by 0.78 minus of 1. So find out the value of T4. So we get the value of T4 as 1452.68 degrees Kelvin. After finding out the value of T4, let us find out P4. That is, we will use P3V3 to the power gamma is equal to P4V4 to the power gamma. That is, P4 will be equal to V3 by V4 whole raised to gamma into P3. That is, from the PV diagram we can see that V3 is same as V2 and V4 is same as V1. So substitute those values into P3. And V2 by V1 is, it is 1 by RC whole raised to gamma into P3. That is 1 by 8 whole raised to 1.005 divided by 0.78 into P3, that is 88.85. So find out the value of P4. So compute and find out P4. You get it as 4.8370 bar. So after finding out the value of P4, let us find out the efficiency. That is, the efficiency, thermal efficiency of the cycle is 1 minus 1 by Rc to the power gamma minus 1, which fetches me the value of thermal efficiency. That is 1 minus 1 by Rc is 8 whole raised to 1.005 divided by 0.78 minus of 1. So you get the answer as 0.5644, that is 56.44% is the efficiency of the cycle. So once you find out the efficiency, next find out mean effective pressure. That is MEP or heat rejected QR. So heat rejected QR will be mCV T4 minus T1. So mass is known, it is 1. Then CV is 0.718. T4 is, just now we have found out the value of T4. The value of T4 is 1452.8 minus of T1. T1 is 300 Kelvin. So this gives me the value of QR, that is 826.99 kilojoules. So it is per kg. Then find out the value of V1 will be equal to mRT1 by P1. That is, mass is 1 kg, R value is 0.287, temperature given is 300, into 10 to the power 3 to convert this value, divided by 1 into 10 to the power 5. So you get the answer upon substituting and solving. It is 0.861 meter cube per kg. So after finding out the value of V1, find out V2, that is RC equal to V1 by V2. RC is 8. So find out the value of V2, that is V2 will be equal to V1 by RC. V2 equal to V1 by RC, and V1 value just now we have found out, it is 0.861. RC value is given to us, it is 8. So upon substituting, we get the answer as 0.1076 meter cube per kg. Then find out mean effective pressure. So mean effective pressure MEP is given by QS minus QR divided by V1 minus V2. Heat supplied QS is 1900, then QR is 826.99. So into 10 to the power 3 to convert kilojoules to joules divided by V1, that is V1 minus V2, that is 0.861 minus 0.1076. So substitute these values, solve, we will get the answer as 1424.22 into 10 to the power 3. So you can convert this into 3, that is 14.2422 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal or Newton per meter square, or 1 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal is bar, that is 14.24 or 25 bar.